This presentation is about solving equations with the need to combine like terms first. Let's review some vocabulary so we're all talking the same language. A variable term is a product of numbers and variables. There cannot be any addition or subtraction signs involved. So for example, x is a variable term. 3x is a variable term. 4x squared y is a variable term. So because they're products of numbers and variables with no addition or subtraction. If I put an addition and subtraction sign in between, now we have an expression, not just a term. This expression has three terms. 1, 2, 3. We can combine terms if they're like. So like terms have the same variable with the same exponent. For example, 3x and 2x are like terms because they have the variable x with the exponent of 1. 3x squared and 2x squared. So we can combine them if they have like terms. These two are like because they have x's, so we can combine them by looking at their coefficients. So let's practice with 4 examples. First we have to find the like terms in the expression. So this first one, I have a 3x and a 4x. They are like terms because they have the same variable x with the exponent of 1. All you do to combine is add or subtract the coefficient. This word coefficient just means the number in front of the variable. If there's not a number there, we can assume it is 1. So we have 3x's and 4x's, so we can combine them to make 7x's. This 8 cannot be combined with it, but it's still part of the expression, so we're going to just write plus 8. Let's do the second example. First I'm going to find my like terms. Here are y's. Remember, if there's not a coefficient, it's just 1y. So I have 1y plus 1y is 2y. 5 plus 8 is 13. Third example, I'm going to find my like terms. 3x and 8x. 3x plus 8x, so 3 plus 8 is 11. X's. This does not have an x. It cannot be combined, but it is part of the expression, so we just have to leave it plus 4. In the last example, I'm going to see if I can find any like terms. I see a 2y and a 3y. 2y plus 3y is 5y. I have an x. The x is not a like term with anything else, so it's just plus x. And my last plus 5. So the x and the 5 are part of the expressions, but they didn't have anything that they could be combined with. So sometimes we need to combine like terms before we can solve for the variable. If there are any like terms on the side, the same side, we can combine them to make the equation easier. So for example, this right here has a 2x and a 3x on the same side. So we can make that 5x, and now it becomes a very simple one-step equation. Remember, find your variable, it's multiplied, so we have to divide to get rid of it. So x is 9, and then we can plug it back in to check. So 2 times 9 plus 3 times 9 is 45. Order of operations tells us we have to do that first, so 18 plus 27 is 45. That checks out. This is my answer. So I'm going to separate the sides and see if I have any like terms I can simplify first. 4x, and here's a 2x, but be careful, there is a minus sign in front of it. So 4x minus 2x is 2x. And then I'm going to bring everything else down. Plus 3 equals 23. Now I have a two-step equation. So here's my variable term. Plus 3 times 2. Remember, we have to get rid of the adding and subtracting first, or whatever's furthest away from x. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So 2x equals 20. It's multiplied, so we have to divide. So x is 10, and then we could plug it back in to make sure that it works.